So the MCU is back. Not an Avengers level threat kind of way, but in a fun, sharp, character driven chaos kind of way. And that's honestly is exactly what we've been missing. Thunderbolts is finally out for digital download in the UK, and I'm thrilled to say this one delivers hard. So, welcome back to Gedgehammer Reviews. I'm Ash. We deep dive movies, we mock the slow bits, and we celebrate the moments that slap. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, because whether it's Marvel mayhem or movie madness, we break it all down with no fluff, no filter. Let's just be honest. So today's review, Thunderbolts. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5. And I'll tell you why. This Misfits team up might just be the reset button that Marvel desperately needed. It's ushering us into a new age of the MCU, closing or coming to the close of the end of Phase 5, leading in to hopefully the greatest set of films that we have seen from Marvel. Let's be honest, it's been a bumpy ride lately. For every Guardians Volume 3, there's been a secret invasion. So when Thunderbolts was announced, there was a lot of questions. Do we need this? Is this just Suicide Squad in a Marvel costume? Where's the Avengers? But what we got is something way better than what I think anyone expected from this. This isn't trying to out-Avenger the Avengers. It's not multiverse madness. It's not cosmic nonsense. It's a stripped-back, boots-on-the-ground mission movie with heart, grit and actual stakes. Let's start with the obvious good bits. David Harbour, Red Guardian. The man absolutely steals every scene that he's in. Every time he's on screen, whether he's cracking knuckles or cracking jokes, you're locked in. He brings this perfect mix of reluctant dad energy. And I'm still relevant, right? Sort of desperation that's both hilarious and tragic at the same time, but that's what makes it. Florence Pugh, as always, she's bringing sauce. Yelena is layered, she's funny, she's vulnerable, she's absolutely lethal. She's the beating heart of this team, and she manages to ground everything with a performance that's equal parts emotional and badass. Marvel, please, more of her in the future. Lead her, build her around her, do whatever you need to do. She's superb. Sebastian Stan's Bucky is solid. There's more subdued here, but it makes sense. He's the reluctant chaperone of the Chaos Squad. Wyatt Russell's US agent brings the tension. Taskmaster, she gets some screen time. And Ghost is there too, but she's fine. Good performance, good addition to the team. But I think that's all it is. The team dynamic is surprisingly great. There's no artificial, we're a family now vibe. It's awkward, it's combative, and it's messy, but in the best way. These aren't heroes, these are survivors, screw-ups and sidekicks with trauma. And the film doesn't let you forget that. One of my favourite scenes, a quiet moment between Yelena and Red Guardian, it's just them sitting and acknowledging the pain that they carry. And then 2 scenes later, we're in a brutal hallway fight and Red Guardian's flinging a guy through a wall. That's the balance that this film gets so right. It's that tone. Let me just say it clearly. The pacing in this movie is superb. We're not wasting time. There's no bloated middle act, no 20 minutes of this is what the MCU needs you to care about. It's lean, it's clean, and it's refreshing. It gets to the point and it gets the job done. The film doesn't need to muck around. Director, he knew exactly what he was doing. He's not trying to deliver a cinematic opera. He's delivering a tight, punchy 2-hour riot. And the cinematography is raw, it's grounded. And it doesn't feel like it was shot entirely on a green screen in a warehouse somewhere. It feels like we're boots on the ground, and it really is superb. The action is physical, it's got weight, and there are actual stunts, real punches. And when someone gets thrown across a room, it's really there. It's more Winter Soldier than Quantumania. And thank goodness for that. In terms of the action, if you've watched my Captain America Winter Soldier review, I still think it's overrated. Now, let's talk MCU placement. Thunderbolts is tied into the larger universe, but it doesn't drown in it, and it's not thrown in our face every 5 seconds either. Valentina's back doing her shady boss things, and yes, there are threads that may be important later, but none of that hijacks the story. It doesn't feel like a setup movie, although it very clearly is come the end. It doesn't feel like that. This is about this team and this mission, and you're not required to have seen all of the Disney Plus shows or done your homework before watching. That alone makes this feel like a breath of fresh air. It was the way that I likened it to watching Guardians for the first time. It's a new team, you don't need to know everything, but it's great. It might be the most accessible Marvel movie since Homecoming. You can just hit play and enjoy it. And in Phase 5, with some of the trash that we've had, it really is saying a lot here. Are there flaws? Sure. I mean, I wish Ghost had more to do. Some fans might feel it's a bit too short, or that it plays it a bit safe in places. But those are minor things compared to what this movie gets right. It's really rare to walk out of a Marvel movie lately and think, that was really good. But Thunderbolts earns that praise. It's not perfect by any stretch, but it's confident. It knows what story it's telling, and it knows who its characters are. And it doesn't try to be everything all at once. If this is the blueprint for the future, more grounded stories, more character-driven teams, and less bloat, then Marvel is finally learning. Not down to the fans, because the fans frustrate me at some points, or some fans anyway, just to hate on everything. But if we keep on with that attitude of just hating everything that they put out, we're not going to get any more. And the majority of this stuff, it's similar to that old analogy. A rubbish burger. It's still a burger. You're still going to enjoy it. So let's get behind it a little bit more, you know? I feel like they're going in the right direction. They're starting to get things right. So let's not ruin it now. So yeah, 4.5 stars for me. This movie isn't just a win, it's a statement. Thunderbolts is proof that the MCU can still surprise us when it strips back and focuses on the characters and not just cameos and quick wins. It's out now, digital download in the UK, and I highly recommend checking it out, especially if you've been feeling burned out by the last few entries that we've had in the MCU. This is fun, it's fast, it's focused Marvel, and it feels damn good to say that again, that the more recent stuff is really coming up to par. So let me know in the comments, who was your standout character? What did you think of the team dynamic? And do you want to see that crew back together again? I think we are going to get them back together, which I can't wait to see how they all come. And are we sort of teasing Civil War 2 maybe? Hit that like button if you enjoyed the review, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with the Marvel fan that makes up your life, you know, the one who gave you hope, because Thunderbolts might just pull them back in. If someone has given up on Marvel, get them involved in this movie, because it will bring you back. It brought my wife back. She, after Thor Love and Thunder, she thought, no, I can't do this much more. And I understood that. However, this is good. This is really good. And it's a real shining light of hopefully where it's going. But remember, guys, as always, keep on smashing. We're diving back in the next one to the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, to close out the week as well. That will be the fourth and final review of the week. But yeah, absolutely. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm really enjoying doing this. I'm really trying my hardest to make things better and you know, really get this right. So please, again, let me know if there's anything that I can improve on. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear your comments, and thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon.